These are the Swiss team. They're the Swiss kind of B team, I think. They've just started out together. Look pretty good. First round isn't too technical. There's a misgrip there. The bottom camera definitely gives you a better view of what's going on. This is great. I mean, it's pretty rapid stuff going on here. So yeah, this is the VFS, this first round.
So it's interesting with the tunnel competitions, Ray. It's not all the same every single event, is it? Some have got freestyle, some don't. Some have VFS, some don't. Some have got 8 ways, some don't. There's no standard format for a tunnels event.
No, there isn't. No standard format at all. And yeah, that's a great thing. You can go to every single competition and get something different out of it.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm really gutted. I missed several events last year because obviously you need holiday to get there. Just looking at the women's scores at the moment, and it is women in France at the top. And so we have Team Element going in for the VFS now. And these are the Belgian team. Looking pretty good. They have a slightly different way of starting. They start on the net. Let's have a look at how they get on.
Yeah, they had a good year last year in the tunnel events. I was watching them at Clash of Champions and at...
It's pretty strong. So not quite as fast as the Vertigo guys on some of the block moves here. Struggling a little bit. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, like, you know, for these teams whether some of the block moves favour them more than others. I watched these guys dirt diving earlier. It looks a little bit confused, but they look pretty happy. It looks pretty good now. And that is Vertigo. No, sorry, Element. So next in, we should have STC Core. This is a US team. Quite excited about watching these guys. As you can see, just a replay of how they start on the tunnel. So you need all your feet to go at the same time. Obviously, it's very difficult to launch VFS into a tunnel.
It's a strange one, VFS. It kind of felt like it was going to die out, and then it kind of had a bit of a resurgence. It's kind of up and down a little bit, isn't it?
It's kind of one of those things that fulfills a lot of criteria for FS flyers like myself. It's like the first thing we do as free flyers is go out and go, aha, I want to take a grip. So it kind of fulfills that criteria. So here we go. We've got STC Core. It'll be interesting. These guys have a very fluid style of flying. You know, there's the French teams tend to have a little bit more of the clean lines. These guys are more fluid, point to point. And you can see that here. They're fast. They look good. Very fluid, very through from one point to the next, flows through. Distinctive style. Oh, this is a nice view. You can see how they're all on level when they take the grips. Good communication too. I believe that Timmy's just stepped into the team. He's somebody that alternates and comes in every now and again, so it's not one of the core team members, but obviously such a fantastic flyer that they can pull this off. Yeah,
Timmy and Jason were working together at Skydive Dubai for quite a few years before they went back to the States.
Yeah, now look at them now. Flying, and I think they're now the US team. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in Chicago, out of the sky with these guys in transfers as well. And potentially with Avalon, the Swiss team, if they put one in for Chicago. They're going fast. It's really quite pretty to watch. They're fast and fluid, and it's, you know, I watched some of their training, and I thought, you know, there's a bit of a difference in style between what I'm actually seeing, because obviously I'm fairly new to VFS. And but watching them go at speed now, it seems to work really well for them. You know, just flowing from one point to the next. It's not too much, you know, stop, take grips, pick it up. So next in we should have Avalon, Real Fly Sion. So this has Raf and Freddie in it from Team for Speed, former Team for Speed members, and we have two of the Avalon guys as well. Here we go. Let's see, I think Raf's been doing a little bit more dynamic, so see how it gets on with the VFS. Look pretty good. Again, you can see just from watching the video that it's not quite as flowy as the STC and Rhythm guys. It's much more like clean lines, shorter lines, but you know, it doesn't flow as in the same way. It's just a different style of flying. These guys look good though, they look fast. I'm looking forward to the competition between the two. I mean, it's very different styles, but they seem to just work as well. So they got to very cannily for me, and I'm quite grateful they've got two different outfits on, so I can tell like who's who. That's good, that's Avalon.
What's the speed difference like between this and flat flying?
I
Is
think
it double?
it's, yeah, no, it's about a third more, I think, because obviously you're on your head, so you tend to, less surface area, and you tend to fall a little bit faster on your head or when you're in your sit, so, you need more wind. And look at them go, these guys are amazing. On level, picking up the grips there, that's what you want to see. This is Transfert, who are the French national team for VFS, and they've been looking really, really good. As I said, they won the indoor meet last year. Looking good, looking smooth. They're very tiny, diddly flies, as I like to call them. Don't seem to use that much space in the tunnel, so can turn the blocks pretty quickly. Transpose themselves from head up to head down pretty easily in this size tunnel, and they're all pretty small, so they work well and going pretty fast. This is great.
Is the working time the same as four-way?
Yes, it is indeed.
Flat four-way, should I say?
Yeah. It's great to see, and that is Transfert. That's the VFS. That was quick.
That was quick, wasn't it?
What happened there?
That really whizzed by.
Really quick.
And we're here with Element, the Belgian VFS team. Blockiers, how many wind games have you done?